Hello everyone. Well, Vicki and I are back. This month, we're going to do Christmas in July. We are pulling some of our stamp sets that you wouldn't think you could use for Christmas, and we're making some Christmas cards. Now, I started off with one that a lot of you probably already have and that you could use to make a Christmas card. But it is such a pretty card that it's not going to matter. But I'm using Season of Chic, specifically the snowflake and this swirl. I am using the Chic dies, and I've got the one that cuts out the snowflake, the one that cuts out just a regular snowflake at two sizes, so I've got those. I am using from the Brightest Glow stamp set, 'Tis the Season, one of my favorite sentiments to use this time of year. I've pulled in the Simply Elegant trim, and I'm going to use some of the gold twine, silver twine. I have my Balmy Blue ink pad, and I've pulled in this. It's from the it's the basic embossing folders. It's on the online exclusives. It's, to me, this look like snowflakes. So I said, I'm going to use it. To make my card, I have a piece of, excuse me, I have a piece of Balmy Blue that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4. I have a scrap of white to stamp on, and I have a scrap of the More Dazzle paper to do some die cutting. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll find out. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping, and then we're going to do some die cutting. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to stamp some snowflakes. All right. So I'm going to stamp one here and one here and a third one. I don't know if I'll need them all, but I'd rather have too many than not enough. Now, I am going to cut out some of these and these. So let me do that, and I'll be back. Okay, it did not work with the glitter paper. There's webbing in it, and it, if you can see, it just doesn't cut through it. So I went to some silver foil that I had from a couple of years ago, and I cut those out. And I have my snowflakes. So now I need to take this image, or my panel, and my embossing folder. Before I emboss, I am going to stamp, because you have to stamp first before you emboss, because you can't come back and emboss on the top of this and have it work, because, and that is crooked. Hold on. I'm going to stamp it again. All right. That's a little better. All right. And then I'm going to stamp some of these pieces in there because it looks like snow swirling around. All right. So let me take and emboss this panel. Okay. I've got it embossed. Let's get our card put together. All right, first thing I have to do is to decide where my pieces are going to go. And I'm not certain I'm going to use everything. And I think I'm going to. No. All right. Let me try from this direction, and this here, that there, that down there. And I'm wondering if that shouldn't have been done with balmy blue, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my sponge dauber and I'm going to add some sponging around the edges. It's just kind of lost on this background. So if I add some sponging around the edges, that will help them stand out. Okay. Oh, that's better. Of course, it looks like pool party, but it's not. I checked my dauber. It's the dauber I always use. All right. There. It's probably just got color in there that you don't see. Oh, much, much better. All right, now with that, I think I'm going to add my ribbon along the bottom. So let me get my ribbon scissors out. All right. And I need my tear and tape. So there's that piece. There's that. I'm going to take the backs off and add my I'm going to do this one side at a time. All right, I'm going to add this here. I'm going to take my tear and tape and put it right over top real quick to sandwich it in. All right. And I'll go this way. All right. And I won't do the next one till I add the piece from the other side. This does not like to stick to the tear and tape. So you have to get the tape on it quickly before it releases. And you have to start over again. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, got it. Now I can put this on my card base. So do you make a lot of Christmas cards? I make some, but most of mine are for my blog posts, things like that, and then I just send them. I have a few people that I send to every year. All right. Oh, I wasn't using that one. That's right. I was going to say I missed one, but I'm not using that. All right. Let me get some dimensionals. I'm going to have to glue on my silver ones. All right, so this one goes here. I want some of that to show. I think I'm going to use the big one. And let's add some glue to this. And I know that I don't like using glue when I've embossed. So hopefully, with the amount that I have on here, it will stick and stay in place. And I'm going to just kind of slide it up underneath like so. I'll hold it a few seconds for it to grab. All right, now I need some dimensionals on this, and I need to cut some more. Just cut a few so I can get this down. All right. I'm gonna go back up that way so we still see some of that snow swirling. And then the last thing I have is this one. All right, come on, glue. It didn't want to come out. All right. And I'm gonna put that one there and hold it a few seconds. Just so it grabs. It doesn't want to grab there for some reason, so I'll hold it a little longer. And this is going to be a real trick because I am right-handed. Ooh, I got it in there. All right. I think it's stuck down. Now I'm going to make a double loop bow. So I'm going to go 2 times, add a finger, 2 times, add a finger, 2 times, add a finger. I should say multi-loop because it's not really 2. All right, and then I've got to pull this out. All right, and I'm going to pull up my pieces into the middle. All right, and I'm going to put this down. Pull it down a little. I don't need all that. Hold it in place. And I'm going to tie a knot. Get that piece out of the way. The problem with this is it has a curl to it, so it doesn't want to cooperate. All right, I'm going to pull that. I'm not pulling it tight because, as you can see, I got a lot on one side and not a lot on the other. All right. Nope, not that one. There we go. I'll tie another knot to make sure it stays tied. I love this ribbon, but it does not want to cooperate. It likes to move all around. All right. I'm just going to kind of pull my pieces. I'm going to pull that one to the back. Down like so. And let me get my bigger, no, here they are. I was going to say, where are my, all right, so now for my glue dots, I'm going to put one on one side, one on the other side, and I'm trying to make sure I grab those ribbons or those tails in there. And then I'm just going to kind of separate it out. Be careful, you can pull these, but I think the ribbon goes with the the snowflakes, and it goes in all different directions. I usually pull one up, one down, and just kind of let it go where it wants to. And don't forget to stamp that snowflake on the inside and the envelope. Now, Vicki is doing this with me, so make sure you hop over to her channel and check out her card. The link for her card is in the information section below. I will tell you she's been having internet issues, so hopefully she gets it up. And then I hope you'll be back on Tuesday to see another Christmas card idea.